YouTube, man? It's your boy, Jake Willie Silly, man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy. For you, dog, like easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch. In the description down below, everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. But we got the first attack on the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? You said Jokic and Murray really playing today? Gang, I mean, what y'all expect, bro? You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, it's, bro, we already know everybody gonna be healthy. We already know how you seen with the Bucks and the Warriors. You see how the Bucks was playing against the Warriors, just letting them just get anything. But with us, though, niggas gonna go extra hard. It's just, I ain't gonna lie, bro, these folks weird in the NBA. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I'm telling you, bro, these folks is genuinely strange. You know what I'm saying? Like, they pick and choose when they want to play. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's very strange, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It really is strange. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know, that man Porter Jr., man wasn't shooting no threes. With us, you was Curry, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like niggas don't even be trying to guess they play us. Like when people play us, it's like, I don't understand. I don't get it. They weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real strange, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, and for Murray, the man's not even clutch unless he playing the Lakers. Bro is not that type of player unless he playing us. That's it, bro. Bro is a regular degular, bro. When he play any other teams, he's regular degular. When he face us, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, clutch. You feel me? Nigga don't be doing that against no other team, bro. Y'all remember, bro, when that man in the press conference, that man was like he grew up watching Bron. That's his dream, bro. I'm telling y'all. That's his dream, to beat LeBron. That man was a little kid watching LeBron. That man want to beat Bron in every way, shape, or form, bro. Man, be freaking weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? But nah, though, man. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Willie Silly. Like I said, man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Visa, we got the first attack on the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? If y'all did not know, you know what I mean, the U.S. was under attack in 9/11. You got all type of rumors going around, you know what I'm saying? You got some people saying that the government, you know what I'm saying, was in on the 9/11 attack. You got some people saying Bin Laden and, you know, was in on the 9/11 attack. We just never know. You know, honestly, the person that I am, if you don't know what the freak actually happened, can you just shut up for me, gang? You know what I'm saying? I told you, that's the type of person. I cannot stand people that just believe rumors. You know what I mean? Or say things that they heard another person say. You know what I mean? None of you know what the heck happened that day. None of us other than God and the people that was involved know who was behind 9/11. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of all these conspiracy theories. If you don't know what the heck you talking about, shut up. You're regular. Most of y'all wasn't even alive when 9/11 happened. Some of y'all were. But you were nowhere in New York. You feel me? You was at home just like me. I can't stand that junk, bro. I can't stand when a whole bunch of regular degulars think they know what the freak they be talking about. You be clueless, bro. You have no proof. You have no evidence to what the freak you saying, bro. So please just shut your mouth.
It's 1992.
Nobody knows what happened this day. And it's crazy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? September 1st, 1990. That junk happened like, bro. I mean, people say it's Bin Laden. They saying it's Bin Laden. You just don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like, you just don't know. But you got people honestly saying that, you know, the U.S. has something to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just be making up stuff, bro. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real. Where you get that information from? Can you give me some evidence that the U.S. did it? Can you give me some evidence, bro? That's how people is today, bro. People believe rumors. If it makes sense, they going to believe it. That's what I'm saying, y'all. We are one rumor, you know what I'm saying? One rumor away from being hated by everybody. He said Netflix delayed that Bin Laden manhunt doc too. What they got to do anything? What they got to do anything? Because they delayed the Bin Laden manhunt doc too. What they got to do anything? What they got to do anything? That mean the U.S. has something to do with it? You know what I'm saying? What they got to do anything, bro? What they got to do? Just don't, like I said, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to stuff you don't know nothing about, just shut up, man. Cup.
Is waiting in line to enter the United States.
I don't know what the freak y'all be talking about.
He has a fake Swedish passport. His real name is Ahmed Ajaj. In his bag are 6 blue manuals and 2 videotapes. Meanwhile, another man is in the queue as well. He wears a 3-piece silk suit and carries a British passport, also fake. His real name is Ramzi Youssef. The two are accomplices. They have traveled all the way from Pakistan to New York to execute a sinister plan. The blue books include mixing formulas for explosives, and on the videotapes are instructional videos for building bombs. Together, they will launch a devastating attack on U.S. soil. This is the often forgotten first attack on the Twin Towers.
I wasn't even alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think it happened, what, in 2001? Now, this happened like a year before I was born. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, this is crazy.
This video is in part based on the fantastic podcast Operation Trade Bomb. Link is in the description. Ahmed Ajaj pulls out his fake Swedish passport. The immigration officer studies the document. He's suspicious. He decides to send Ajaj to a secondary inspection. Officers search his luggage and find the manuals. He gets arrested on the spot.
Hey.
His belongings are seized by the police. Ramzi Youssef is also sent to secondary screening. He abandons his fake British passport and instead claims to be an Iraqi citizen looking for political asylum. He too gets arrested, in this case for traveling without a visa, but the authorities release him on his own recognizance, meaning he's free to move if he appears to a court date for his asylum grant. As a result, he successfully enters the US. But with Ajaj in jail and the manual seized, Youssef has to execute their plan on his own. How Ramzi Youssef became radicalized remains a mystery to this day. However, throughout his life, he came into contact with multiple radical Islamists, each likely influencing his extremist beliefs.
I got one thing to say, bro. I'm not finna listen to no Bloodhound Lil Jeff. I do not care about what them boys in the streets talking about, bro. I don't listen to that type of music. I'm tired of y'all. This is like the fourth person I heard somebody ask me to listen to Bloodhound Lil Jeff. I do not listen to that type of music, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. I'm saying I'm a Christian gang. Y'all don't think y'all understand that, bro. Like I'm a Christian gang. I don't listen to that type of music, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all keep asking me to listen to that type of music, gang. Long live bro, but I don't care about Bloodhound Lil Jeff, bro.
In New York, he wastes no time and immediately starts preparing the attack. He needs to build a massive bomb. Through a middleman, Youssef exchanges information with Ajaj, who is still sitting in jail. A court has ordered the government to release Ajaj's belongings, including his blue books. It is not clear why authorities would release the plans to build bombs. It was likely a pretty drastic oversight. Youssef sends someone to collect the manuals for him. Now he needs accomplices. He will find them in Jersey. Youssef has a talent for manipulating people. He moves into a dormitory among members of the Islamic community. There he meets Mohammed Salameh, an illegal immigrant from Palestine. Salameh regularly attends a Jersey mosque known for preaching radical Islamist views. Around this mosque, Youssef recruits more people, all bound by a shared hatred towards America and its ally Israel.
This is exactly, see, this is, look, you know what I'm saying? This right here, you feel me? Right here, bro, this is the reason, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? Why, you know, Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, actually is trying to, you know, deport, you know what I'm saying, send immigrants back. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a reason, you know what I'm saying, to why he's doing that. He's actually finna bring a bill back from a law back from 1700s, bro. I can't go in deep detail about it, bro, but the man is real serious, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, sending immigrants back. I'm gonna keep it real. And I feel like, honestly, you know, I think he's trying to send all immigrants back, like even immigrants that got the green card. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, so I just feel like bro really just trying to make the U.S. like some freaking, you know, if you're not born in the U.S., you can't be here. You feel me? So, bro, shoot, I don't, you know, I think bro just really trying to sweep just everything, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to sweep the whole United States and just let it just be you, U.S. citizens. You know what I mean? Because like I said, bro, the U.S. too nice, though. I'm going to keep it real with you. The U.S. is too nice, bro, because when we try to go to other certain countries, you know what I'm saying? We can't enter other certain countries. They be strict about who they let in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like the deportation of immigrants is like, it can be good on one side and bad on the other side. It's bad because it's like, who you going to have working the farms? Who y'all think working the farms and doing them low-paying jobs? Immigrants, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know us Americans not finna work the farm. They be paying these dudes, they be paying these people like $1 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, you feel me? But, you know, because they're immigrants, you feel me? So they really going to be grateful for anything they have. You feel me? So it's like that can be the bad thing. Is who's going to work them farms, who's going to do the low-paying jobs.
3 new members, including a chemist, join his operation. Over the next few weeks, the group gathers the materials and chemicals needed to prepare the bomb.
Man, Trump ain't playing, y'all, bro.
In a rented storage unit in
Man ain't
Jersey.
playing.
About 2 months after Yusef's arrival, the group rents a ground floor apartment. In this inconspicuous house, the group begins to assemble the device. The main ingredient is an explosive chemical called urea nitrate. Due to the toxic fumes, they wear surgical masks. The chemicals are very delicate. Over time, the wall paint changes from white to blue. The metal doorknobs start corroding. As detailed in the blue books, they add aluminum powder and other materials to increase the destructive power of the bomb. The apartment is a mess, but of course, you can't tell from the outside. Over months, no one realizes what these men are up to. No curious neighbors. Nobody.
Nobody. Scariest thing about it, you don't understand who the freak.
26, 1993.
Doing what around
Their
you?
work is finally completed. Time for the next step. Carefully, the terrorists carry the parts piece by piece into a yellow van. Even the smallest mistake could cause a devastating explosion. An explosion they hope will cause the Twin Towers to collapse. We can only tackle sensitive topics such as this one thanks to our long-term partners. Brilliant is an incredible platform that helps you get smarter every day.
All right, man. Like I said, shout out to Fern, man. Fern probably one of the best channels, you know what I'm saying, I've reacted to. Like, be honest, y'all don't see nobody else reacting to stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, you feel me? Because I go deep down in detail, bro. And I don't know, I just take reacting to videos very serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. So I just try to, everybody be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just really just try to be unique with my reacting type of style. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real with you. And Fern actually one of the best, you know what I mean, channels I've reacted to. I'm gonna keep it real, saying, but you know, the detail and the quality, bro, you know what I'm saying, is definitely something that I actually like, you know what I'm saying?
Here across the Hudson River, they are standing over 400 meters tall, built from 200,000 tons of steel. They are the heart of the World Trade Center, a complex of 7 buildings in Lower Manhattan. When completed in 1971, they became the tallest structures in the world. The iconic skyscrapers shape the skyline of New York City. They are a symbol of the prosperity and power of the U.S. Inside, there is a vibrant world of commerce and international relations. It's a city within a city, 19 restaurants, 80 shops, and countless offices housing 430 companies from 29 countries. Every day, around 50,000 people go to work here.
50,000?
One of them is Janine Ali. Janine works as an office manager in finance. Her office is located on the 45th floor of the North Tower. It's lunchtime soon. The yellow van is driving through Manhattan, approaching its target. Inside sit Yusef and one of his accomplices. The van pulls into an underground parking garage of the World Trade Center. It stops in a no parking zone on level B2. The men get out of the vehicle and open the back. The rear compartment holds multiple large barrels, some cardboard boxes, and a long rope. One of the men lights the fuse. A few meters from the van, another car is waiting with another accomplice. Yusef and the other man jump inside. Just before the exit, a truck appears. The men get nervous. A few moments later, the truck finally moves. Tim Lang doesn't want to be here today, but he has to, for a 12:30 meeting on Wall Street. As he steps out of the vehicle and reaches for his jacket,
Got it. Dang.
Jenny notices that, suddenly, the earth is shaking. Thick black smoke starts spreading through the air vents. What is happening? Slowly but surely, the office is starting
Just because you don't like Americans. That's the reason. Just because you don't like Americans. We haven't done nothing to y'all, bro. Islam people, whatever type of people. Just normal people just like y'all, you know what I mean? Just trying to live our life, you know what I mean, till we're dead. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just don't understand the hatred when it comes to Americans. You know what I mean? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Because I swear we don't be worried about y'all, bro. Y'all be worried about us more than we be worried about y'all, bro. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's the world leaders, man. I'm telling y'all, the world leaders, man. You feel me? Like, honestly, because you got to realize, man, you know, the Pledge of Allegiance, that's BS. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Pledge of Allegiance, bro, is BS. Y'all probably looking like, what you mean is BS? Bro, soldiers die for nothing. I'm going to keep it real, y'all. Soldiers, they die for nothing. You probably think it's crazy what I'm saying. It's the truth. We stopped fighting for freedom a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It's not about freedom. You know what I mean? The soldiers not fighting over freedom. They're fighting over gold. They're fighting over oil. They're fighting over stuff like that. You got to realize, these world leaders uses the military to do their dirty work. Simple. You know what I mean? They use the military to do their dirty work. The whole time, you feel me? These people tell the soldiers that they're the bad guy. They're the bad guy. Nigga, half of these soldiers that's killing in Iraq and Afghanistan don't even know who the freak they're killing. You don't even know their name. You don't even know, they didn't even do nothing to you. All you just got is an order. Your lieutenant or whatever just told you those are the bad guys. He got an order, and the person that gave him got an order. It goes all the way up top. You don't even know who the freak you killing. But you doing something for the country. You doing something for the country. What you mean do I know that? Go watch the dude that killed Bin Laden. Go watch the interviewer who killed Bin Laden. You know what I'm saying? Go watch the person who killed Bin Laden. Go watch the freaking what's the name that killed. You getting offended? You getting offended? I'm offending you or something? I ain't lying. What you mean how I know that? Nigga, what you mean? Nigga, I got freaking people that's in the military. It sounds like you getting offended. You know what I'm saying? They died for nothing, bro. It is what it is. Plain and simple. Not fighting for freedom no more. They're fighting for oil. They're fighting for gold. They're fighting for power. You know what I mean? Use the military for do the dirty work. It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. You know what I'm saying? You say it depends? Nah, that's what it is, bro. It ain't no depends. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think people hate Americans? Because they come over and invade countries. These military soldiers be invading countries. You know what I mean? Doing all type of, that's why they hate Americans, bro. Because they come over and try to take over their land. They come over and take their things. But the military soldiers think they're just doing a good job over serving our country. Nigga, you just doing the freaking dirty work. Niggas doing the dirty work, nigga. Plain and simple, nigga. That's just what it is, nigga.
To turn into a death trap. Janine and others realize how dangerous the situation is quickly becoming and try to leave.
Down
the
for nothing,
elevators
bro.
Aren't working. She leads a colleague down the emergency
Not
stairway.
finna go in no freaking military. You think I'm finna go to the military? You think I'm finna go to the military and sign my life away? They tell you to go somewhere. What you gonna say? No, you're gonna go to jail. They're owned. They own you. So whatever they say do, you do it. You don't even know what the freak you're doing. Half of them cats that's in the military don't know what the freak they're fighting for. They get told they're fighting for the country, but you don't know what the freak you're fighting for real. You don't even know them people in Afghanistan. You don't even know the people in the Middle East. You don't know what the freak you're doing over there. You're just going off of order. You know what the freak you doing? They're just telling you to do something. You just doing it. It's an order. How is America the good guys? You don't ever think about that? Is America really the good guys or the bad guys? Are you the good guys or the bad guys? Because one thing I feel like America be trying to play hero, but really the villain. But Americans just think they're just the good guy, huh? Yeah, we're just a good guy. Nah, I mean, we just save everybody. That's what we do, man. Nigga, please. I think so many people hate America. The freak out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? America always sticking their nose up in something. America always in something. Never know how to mind their own business. The two things that America make their money most off of, war and crime. War and crime. Freak out of here. They live for war. They live for it. They love it. Matter of fact.
It's pitch black. Lights are out and smoke is filling the air. It's becoming harder and harder to breathe. Like
I say, you're probably right. You know what I'm saying? But stop acting like America just sweet. Just stop acting like America is just this home sweet home type of country. Please stop it. Stop acting like our world leaders. Stop acting like the niggas that run America just peaches and cream. Please stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas don't even take care of their own people. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make it seem like America and the government they don't even take care of their own people. They leave y'all to die. But yeah, you defend them. They leave y'all to die. They don't even take care of you. We take care of each other. But the U.S. is just so peaches and cream. Nigga, shut up, nigga. Nigga, America ain't what you think it is, nigga. Better wake up and see that junk for what it truly is, nigga. Straight up. Ain't what you think it is. We take care of each other. U.S. government don't take care of you, nigga. We take care of each other. How we take care of each other? Taxes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't take care of you.
Lights are out and smoke is filling the air.
Jackass.
It's becoming harder and harder to breathe. When Tim gains consciousness, his throat is burning. His head is ringing. He crawls through the debris towards his Toyota. The car
Hey, bro, just shut up talking to me, bro. I ain't gonna capture you, bro. If I ban you, bro. I'm talking
Tim
to you,
pulls
nigga.
his sweater over his nose and tries to find an exit.
What you think I'm talking to?
Still dizzy from the blast, he stays close to the ground. But eventually the smoke becomes too thick. With his last breath, he cries for help.
Talking to you, nigga.
Suddenly, a boot appears in front of Tim's face. He grabs it. Two rescuers lift him up and drag him through the debris until they finally make it outside.
I don't like dumb Americans, bro.
Janine and her colleague slowly make it down the stairs. Together, they count each step out loud to keep themselves from panicking. Then finally, they too reach daylight. As Tim and Janine walk out on the streets, they see smoke, firefighters, and faces covered in soot. They don't know it yet, but they just survived an enormous terrorist attack in the middle of the city. An attack aimed at the heart of America. The Armada of police officers and firefighters at the scene evacuate 50,000 people. As the smoke starts to settle, the destruction of the bomb becomes clear. The blast created an enormous crater under the North Tower, a 60-meter deep and 30-meter wide hole going several stories deep. Because of the smoke filling the building, helicopters evacuate people from the rooftop. Ultimately, over 1,000 people are injured, mostly from inhaling toxins. 6 people lose their lives almost immediately, including a pregnant woman and her unborn child.
There was a man still sitting in his car, and you could tell he was dead.
But ultimately, the terrorist plan failed. They wanted to topple the North Tower with their bomb, causing it to fall into the South Tower. But the explosion did not even come close to causing the tower to collapse. Yet, if the van had been parked closer to the concrete foundations, and the bomb had been even a lot larger, the terrorists might have succeeded. After the attack, Ramzi Youssef is standing across the Hudson River. He's looking at the skyline of New York and is disappointed. The towers are still standing. On the same day, he takes a flight to Pakistan, leaving his co-conspirators behind. Meanwhile, the hunt for the terrorists is on. FBI agents from all over the country fly in to help. And very soon, they will make their first arrest. A bomb technician finds evidence in the debris, a twisted piece of metal from a car chassis. They find a vehicle identification number engraved on it. The FBI is able to trace this number back to the original car. It belongs to a Ford Econoline cargo van, registered to a rental company. It has a slightly unusual color, yellow. They quickly uncovered who rented the van: Mohammed Salameh.
It's crazy.
A few hours after the attack, Salameh enters the rental company.
This is exactly what I'd be like, nigga. If you gonna do something, nigga, you better think that junk out, bro. You see how they traced it all the way back to him? Traced it all the way back to him. Just off of you making that little mistake. You know what I'm saying? You make one mistake, you're screwed. That's why a lot of y'all jackasses stay going to jail. That's why a lot of jackasses have life in prison without parole. You know what I mean? Because you make one little mistake. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's no point of doing this. You know what I mean? Niggas just evil. You feel me? Just evil. There's no point of doing this. Oh, I hate Americans. Bro, them folks ain't do nothing to you, bro. If you got a problem with Americans, bro, have a problem with them people that's up top. Have a problem with the world leaders. Have a problem with the government. But us, bro, leave us out of it, bro. They don't deserve what the freak you doing, bro. We just living every day. So if you got a problem with somebody, bro, have a problem with them people that's running this country. Have a problem with the president. Have a problem with the U.S. government. Because, bro, we don't call no shots, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't deploying military soldiers over to Iraq or Afghanistan. We not doing that, bro. We just living our everyday life just like you. So to hate Americans, that's crazy to say, my boy. That's real crazy to say, because all we doing is living. You see me right here? What I'm doing? I'm doing a YouTube video, nigga. I don't know you. Why the freak I hate you for? Why I hate Chinese folk? Why I hate North Koreans folk? What you do to me? You do anything to me? Chilling, bro. It's all about dividing. And the whole time, these world leaders, you know what I mean? They not the ones getting hurt. That's the crazy thing about it. They put people in harm's danger, and then when danger comes, they go hide out. They got bunkers in case stuff was to go down. You making all these crazy calls, putting civilians' life in danger, but here you go protecting the little White House or wherever the freak you at. You in your little mansion, you in your little bunker. You know what I'm saying? Hiding out. You know what I'm saying? Protected and everything, but you putting civilians' life in danger. You're going to be judged for that, boy. You gotta realize one thing about it, man. These niggas ain't nothing. These presidents not nothing. The true king is God. That's a true king. He the king of all nations, bro. You see everything. Who you think made the government? Who you think made, man? You had kings and everything. Man, this been going on since the beginning of time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kings, it was different back then. It wasn't no president. It was kings. Like David was the king of Israel. Solomon was the king of Israel. Ahab was the king of it. It was different kings, bro. It's been going on, man, since the beginning of time, man. Having evil world leaders, this junk ain't going to end well, man.
In the office and walks up to the counter. He knows that the van was blown to pieces, but he needs the deposit money to flee the country. Salome says the van was stolen and requests the $400 deposit. The employee tells him to file a report with the police and come back after that. A couple of days later, Salome actually returns and tries again.
She's gonna do a $400.
The employee at the counter is an undercover FBI agent. Salome tries to persuade the employee to refund his deposit. He's nervous, but since the van is missing, he only gets back half. In desperate need of money, Salome takes the $200 and leaves. Just outside the door, an armada of FBI agents and police officers are waiting for him.
Yeah.
But Salome is just one guy, and the rest of the group is still out there. On February 27th, the day after the bombing, the New York Times receives a letter. We are the 5th Battalion in the Liberation Army. Declare our responsibility for the explosion on the mentioned building. The letter contains multiple demands to the U.S. All aid to Israel and any interference in the Middle East should be stopped. The terrorists set an ultimatum. If our demands are not met, all of our functional groups in the Army will continue to execute our missions against the military and civilian targets in and out the United States. After Salome's arrest, the FBI searches his apartment and finds evidence that links him to the other conspirators. Ultimately, Salome's stupidity pulls the thread that uncovers the entire plot. Ahmed Ajaj finishes his sentence for passport fraud and is released from prison, but on March 9th, he is arrested again. The next day, a SWAT team raids the apartment of another member of the group, the chemist responsible for mixing the explosives. A third terrorist manages to escape to his hometown in Egypt, but local agents manage to capture him.
Dang.
After he confesses participation in the attack, he is extradited to the U.S., where he is taken into custody.
Come over here.
All 4 co-conspirators are found guilty. They are sentenced to 240 years in prison.
Never get away with it. Never gonna get away with it, y'all. And that's why I say, see, this is the thing right here. That's why I say God is everything, because you know why? God is a spirit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He is a spirit. He can be everywhere at once. So when this happened, God was right there. See, you trying to figure out God, bro, it ain't gonna make sense to you. See, we think that God one of us. You know what I'm saying? We try to think that God is limited like us. Man, bro, man, God, nobody created him. You know what I'm saying? For me trying to figure out God, I'm gonna go crazy. You feel me? But God is a spirit. God uses people to freaking handle stuff like this. You know what I mean? God uses people, bro. You know what I'm saying? He made that one little mistake. Now look, all 4 of them going down. You know what I'm saying? They thought they was finna get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, man, the wages of sin is death. You know what I'm saying? The wages of sin is death, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, you feel me? Innocent blood. You feel me? Innocent blood and killed people that ain't had nothing to do with them. Y'all be thinking y'all gonna get away with stuff, man. That'd be funny. That's why for me, I know how real God is, bro. So for me, bro, I don't try to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I try to just live my life, bro, and just try to follow all the laws and all the rules. Because I already know off the gate I can't get away with nothing. You know what I'm saying? These dudes right here, man, 240 years for no reason. Man planned the attack, and man didn't have enough money to flee the country. You know what I'm saying? Man thought he was going to do something with $200.
Co-conspirators are found guilty. They're sentenced to 240 years in
240 years.
But one man is still missing.
And your plan didn't even work.
The mastermind behind the attack. In the summer of 1994, Yusef travels to the Philippines under a new name. This is the start of the so-called Bojinka plot. Bombs are to be placed aboard 12 planes bound to the U.S. The plan is being funded by supposed allies of the notorious Osama bin Laden. Global terrorism is reaching a new dimension. Yusef's plan is set to work in 2 stages. His conspirators board the chosen flight, plant the bombs underneath their seats, and get out at the first leg of the trip. A timer will detonate the bombs during the second flight. To ensure the airline bombs function as intended, Yusef assembles small explosives and conducts a series of test attacks. One bomb detonates in a movie theater in Manila, injuring several people. Another is planted underneath the passenger seat of an airplane. It explodes en route to Japan, killing a Japanese man. Yusef, on a relentless killing spree, plans to also assassinate Pope John Paul II during a scheduled visit to Manila. In January 1995, just 2 weeks before the group wanted to execute the Bojinka plot, something goes wrong while building one of the bombs. Concerned neighbors call the fire department. The police searches the apartment and uncovers stunning evidence: blueprints for the airline bombing plot and the plans for the assassination of the Pope. Evidence included a Bible, crucifixes, and priest clothing, all part of a disguise to be worn by a suicide bomber. Ultimately, Yusef's plans fail, yet he manages to escape, again, this time to Pakistan. About 1 month later, a student he had attempted to recruit betrays him to the authorities in Islamabad. Ramzi Yousef is captured at last. Federal agents transport him back to the US. In January 1998, he is sentenced to life in prison, plus an additional 240 years.
It's worth it, y'all. That's life for him now, y'all. Look at it. I want y'all to look at that cage. That's life now. That's life. All because you want to be evil, all because you want to kill innocent people. That's your life now. That's your life. That little cage. Oh, man, is it worth it? Was it really worth it? And the thing is, yeah, you kill some people. Yeah, you kill what, like 6 people? Yeah, but your plan didn't even work, my boy. So this was the first attack on the Twin Towers. So the Twin Towers was under attack before the plane. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that the Twin Towers got attacked before the plane crashed into them. So this was the first attack on the Twin Towers. This new to me. I thought it was only 2 attacks. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, after that, I ain't gonna cap. After this attack, no, I ain't working in the Twin Towers again. No, sir, no, sir, no, sir. If y'all didn't know, you know what I mean? The original plan was, you feel me, to park the van in a certain type of area, bomb explode, you know what I mean? And then one Twin Tower falls over to the next one and both of them collapse. That was the whole part of the plan. So them people that was, people got very lucky the first time. You know what I mean? So this was the first attack on the Twin Towers. You know what I mean? The second attack was Bin Laden and, you know, the planes and, you know, 9/11. You feel me? But, yeah, man.
He is sentenced to life in
prison. Plan didn't even work.
Plus an additional 240 years. In March 1993, the South Tower reopens, followed by the North Tower 2 weeks later.
Reopens, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm finna go right back in there when this junk was just under attack? You think I'm finna go back in here? I'll be paranoid. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much money my job paying. I'm not stepping foot back in that building. That's word up. You know what I'm saying? After what just happened, right? Bro, you crazy.
Janine Ali, Tim Lang, and thousands of others go on with their lives and return to work in the World Trade Center. While Ramzi Yousef spends his days in a prison cell, his uncle Khalid Sheikh Mohammed is involved in planning a different attack.
Dang, it's 9/11. Dang. Definitely got it. You got to cover that one, bro. You gonna cover that one? Dang. The day 2,977 lost their lives. It's real movie-ish right here, y'all. I be trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned with your boy. Your boy.